was just this super proud, regular Dominican father, if you ask me. Nothing out of the ordinary, just a guy that wanted the world for his son. Sometimes didn't instruct his son how he should. Seems to be a trait a lot of Latino fathers share when it comes to teaching their sons about matters of the heart. I remember my father in the kitchen. A lot of significant shit happened to me in the kitchen. Mijo, siéntate ahí. I want to talk to you. What do you know about women? Don't worry. I am going to teach you everything you need to know about women. When I came to this country from the Dominican Republic, I had so many... Espérate que tu mamá anda por ahí, yo que vive media loca. All right, just making sure she's not listening. When I came to this country, I had so many women. I mean, you name it. Tall, short, skinny, fat. Well, not fat, no more down the legs, I mean. But black, white, forget it. And do you know why? Because when I walk into a room, I am well dressed. Intelligent, you have to be quick, fast with your mind. I like that shit. But more important than that, when you walk into a room, everyone has to notice you. I have it. And so do you. Of course you have it. You're my son. But let me ask you a question. See, a question. Do you understand women? What do you mean? What kind of question is that? Do you understand women? I thought about this for a really long time. But see, here's the thing. Everything I had ever done in my life, my father revolved it around women. I played sports as a kid. He said women loved athletes. I played instruments. He said that musicians were cool and women loved that. He said I write and that they would think that I was smart and they would love that. As an adult, I realized that my father was right. But here's the thing, I didn't want to disappoint my father. My father was everything to me. He was my hero. And under any circumstances that I wanted to think that I couldn't figure something out on my own, or I couldn't measure up to the person he wanted me to be. So, you know what, Papi, I don't understand women. Right! And neither do I. I told you, my son. But here's the thing. No one understands women. And anybody that tells you that they understand women, especially men, they are a liar. And you could tell them that. Well, I'm going to tell you the secret. And lucky for you, I have it. The secret is that you can never and will never understand women. But let me tell you something. That does not mean that you can nothing. And that doesn't make any sense. But again, later on as an adult, I understood what he was trying to tell me. I had to study with it. I mean, it's not like there's a book on this shit, or it's not like it's algebra or it's textbook and shit, but he was teaching me to watch them, to listen to them, to get to know their actions and accept it without trying to understand it. My father was a philosopher in his own right, a genius. He was teaching me how to conquer women from an early age, use tactics to win them over like an opponent. There was only one major problem with that. My father taught me how to conquer women. He taught me how to win women over. But he never taught me how to treat them after I had it. Now, while my father taught me how to get women, my mother taught me the first real thing and most valuable lesson I would ever learn about women and relationships. See, my parents, they were going through this split. And my father, like most men, easily moved on. But I saw my mother weep every single night over the death of her marriage. I heard my mother cry every single night through the thin sheetrock wall. And I always wanted to get the courage to go into a room and ask her why she cried every night over a man that obviously didn't care for her. So, one morning, I got that courage to go into her room. Cuidado ahí, mijo, que se me rompió un espejo y todavía no he recogido los pedazos. Dime. ¿Qué? Do I regret it all? You mean the father? No. Well, the only thing that I regret is that he made me waste my time. But you know, I remember everything. Everything that we used to talk about, to what we wanted to name our children. Ese hombre quería llamar por hermano, sí, yo tenía una afición con estrellas. But I used to laugh a lot. I was always smiling. Did you know he used to call me every morning? Every morning he used to call me. Just to let me know that I was special. That he was thinking about me. You know, I think he used to call me in the morning because I think my voice was very sassy in the morning or something like that. You know, we used to have something more than just something more in common. You know, I remember finishing his sentences. He always knew that I was thinking. You know, we used to have a lot of goals, you know. We wanted to get married. We wanted to have children, a house, a business, and we accomplished all of those things. But more important than that, we built memories. Did you know he saw you take your first little steps? He was always so busy working. He always made it to your practices, to your recitals, to your games. He would always make it, even when he said that he could not make it, he would make it. You know, we were together so much, we forgot who we were. And after all of these years, I am left with nothing more than those memories. Something changed. I don't know, maybe my love changed. Maybe he changed. It was very peaceful. And then that changed. I ask myself that question a lot. Is it me? Was it something that I did? Was I not enough anymore? Did I forget how to love him? Was I not beautiful anymore? Pero comencé a buscar. And when I got that feeling, I knew that I was the right. And let me tell you, When a woman tells you that she has that feeling, she knows. She knows. And when I got that feeling, I knew that I was right. I was not the one that broke the agreement. That agreement that we made over 20 years ago. He chose to give his heart to someone else, to put our marriage in a casket. So he could walk around like some young old fool with a woman that could not be me if I teach her how to be so myself. He traded his queen for a peasant. My mother's experience made me realize something very interesting about a woman's heart. I realized that a woman's heart has a great resemblance to glass. Reflecting back the person that you once were, the person that you are. And the heart is amazing enough. It'll give you a glimpse of the man that you can become. Glass is probably the most fragile substances that we have come to find. Probably the greatest resemblance that it has to a woman's heart. And we're taught about glass and its fragility and how to handle it with care. We even put warning labels on it, don't we? Cautioning against its fragility and to handle it with care. But a woman's heart doesn't come with warning labels, does it? My mother's pain forced me to ask myself questions like, why would a woman place something so fragile in my hands? See, because when you break a woman's heart, it's almost exactly like breaking glass. And although you can try to fix it, try to put it back together, try to take all of those shattered pieces and place them in the place where they once were. Now, even if you're capable of doing it, of taking all of these shattered, sharp pieces and placing them back where they belong, and even if it didn't hurt you to break it, it will hurt you to put it back together.